Welcome to Synagogues of California, Part 9. In this episode, we look at some of the towns whose name begins with the letter L. We start out in La Jolla, which is a suburb of San Diego. And this is Adat Yeshurun, which is an Orthodox shul. The synagogue has a mikveh attached to it and helps sponsor the upkeep of an eruv. The congregation was founded in 1987. Rabbi Jeff Wohlgelenter has been its spiritual leader since the very beginning. Services are held on a daily basis, both morning and evenings. There is another synagogue in La Jolla, Congregation Beth El. It is conservative affiliated. Its senior rabbi, Philip Grobart, has recently retired, and they are in the process of hiring a new senior rabbi. However, there is another rabbi who has been there for at least a dozen years, Avi Libman. No explanation is given as to why he does not automatically become the next senior rabbi. Here's an update. In August of 2017, Ron Schulman became the new senior rabbi, and Avi Libman is still the assistant rabbi. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, although the Friday evening service varies in format depending on the week of the month and the time of the year. There is also a daily morning minyan. The congregation was started in the Claremont area in 1957. The facility shown here was erected in 2008, and the congregation boasts a membership in excess of over 500 families. There's also a Chabad of La Jolla, and its director is Rabbi Baruch Shalom Ezagi. There is definitely a Saturday morning Shabbat service. That's all the information we have on this center. Temple Beth Or in La Ramada is a Reformed congregation. Mark Goldfarb is the rabbi. In 1956, it was discovered that there were 40 Jewish families living in the La Marida area, so they created the La Marida Jewish Community Center. The first part of its building campus was erected in 1960, and the congregation formally changed its name to its present. Shabbat services are held Friday evenings and occasionally on Saturday mornings. Lafayette, we are here. We are here in Lafayette. And Temple Isaiah. Judy Shanks is the senior rabbi. The congregation has been around since the early 1950s. Its current location was erected in 1964. Shabbat services are held both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, and the format varies depending on the week of the month and special occasions. Here's a closer look at the interior of this congregation. We shift over to Chabad Jewish Center of Laguna Beach. Rabbi Elimelech Gurovich is its director. It maintains a Wednesday afternoon Hebrew school, as well as a preschool for ages 2 through 5. Besides a Friday night and Saturday morning Shabbat service, there is also a Sunday morning minyan, and an effort is made to try to have a weekday minyan, but not always successful, so one should call to confirm. And not to purposely confuse you, but this is Laguna Woods and Temple Judea. Dennis Linson is rabbi and has served this conservative synagogue since 2006. And here's a look at its sanctuary area. How about Lancaster, California, and Beth Knesset Bamidbar? The synagogue name means a synagogue in the desert. It's a Reformed temple. It has services for Shabbat every Friday evening, but the rabbi only leads the service twice a month. He also leads a Shabbat Saturday morning service once a month. So Eric M. Burke is the rabbi. And the reason he is only part-time is because he is also concurrently serving as the full-time rabbi, spiritual counselor, spiritual care coordinator, and chaplain for the only Jewish hospice in Los Angeles. The congregation began in the early 1950s and moved to this location in 1963. However, the original structure on this site was destroyed in a fire, but rebuilt in 1980. So you're looking at Congregation Shir Chadash in Lakewood, California. It is a Reformed temple now, but it is the result of two conservative congregations failing to complete their merger about 10 years ago. There was Temple Beth Shalom in Long Beach and Beth Zion Sinai in Lakewood. The members of Beth Shalom agreed to make the merger, but the congregants at Beth Zion Sinai could not get a 2/3 membership approval. The Lakewood group changed its name and decided to go in a different direction. They hired Rabbi Howard Lapson and shifted to Reform Association. Livermore and Pleasanton, California, are sister cities just east of Oakland, California. Combined, they have a population of about 160,000. Some listings indicate Congregation Beth Amick is in Pleasanton, while others indicate that it is in Livermore. Regardless, it is a Reformed temple, and Lawrence Ellis Milder is its rabbi. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, but the format varies depending on the week of the month. In 1956, the Livermore Valley Jewish Community Center was organized. In 1964, the name was changed to the current Congregation Beth Amick. The facility here was built in 2005 for the needs of 200 member families. This concludes our look at several synagogues in California in towns whose name begins with the letter L. There is an upcoming part 2 to this group of L towns. So, bye for now and see you real soon.